possess great skills.
Do what you do best. What's that? Hunt.
Stick around.
What's up, guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the game room. Back with another one. Very excited again for this video. It's been a while since I did a pickups video, and got a lot of stuff piled up here, and I had to do this one standing up. I'm gonna get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drinks and snacks. Here we go. First thing I'm going to start off with is, let's see, I got some eBay pickups, a lot of stuff from the flea market, swap meet, really cool things. I went to a gaming type event, like an organized gaming thing, where I met this guy at the flea market, really cool guy. He hooked it up twice. Everything's like random, nothing in no particular order. And then he told me about like this gaming event that they got the okay from the city or whatever it is that they could like organize and you know, you basically can't randomly sell stuff on the street or whatever, but it was like inside of a parking lot, which was really cool. There's another one that's going to be, I think, December 13th or 14th. So about roughly maybe like 2 weeks away. He said he's going to post it online and let me know. But yeah, man, got a lot of really cool stuff, and they hooked it up, him and his friends and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. So again, I'm gonna get right into it. Hopefully, this video is not too long, but I'm gonna try to breeze through as much as I can. But then again, you guys know if you watch my channel, I like to talk about the experiences and the way I acquire these items or whatever the case may be. So the first thing I'm going to show is the eBay pickups. Like I said, picked up a Sonic Blast Man. Very fun, somewhat challenging side-scrolling beat-em-up game. The back is kind of, I don't care about the back part. I could always swap it out with different games. But I got this less than 20 bucks, man. That was a steal of a deal, especially for eBay standards. And you know what? I don't like to talk about pricings and stuff like that. I don't show these because certain games obviously are worth this much or that much. I show these for the gamers and the collectors that actually enjoy playing these games. So yeah. Anyway, Sonic Blast Man, side-scrolling, super fun beat 'em up, very nice graphics, beautiful colors, and the sprites and everything is really nice. So that was one of the eBay pickups. Not a whole lot, just a few. Also got Alundra 2. This was definitely a upgrade for the case and a disc and a manual and everything else. A lot of people would agree that the first one is obviously a lot better. This is not a bad game by all means. It's a super fun game. I've played somewhat of it. But yeah, my favorite out of the two has to be the first one, the working design one. But again, it's a part of the series, so I had to get it. And again, I had it, but you know, just another upgrade. And I love my RPGs, so Alundra 2 for the PS1. And a couple of PS2 games I did not have. Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal. Love that cover art. And as you can see, that's super cool. So you got Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and the Tasmanian Devil. It looks like, I haven't played it yet, but it looks like a 3D, really cool action platformer type game. A lot of the Looney Tune games are really fun, so hopefully that one would be as well. Another one I did not have, and I've been wanting to get this game for a while. Finally pulled the trigger on it, and got, I don't know what the exact correct pronunciation is. Is it Arcana Heart or Arcana Heart? But it's an all-female based fighting game, like a one-on-one Street Fighter type game, Mortal Kombat, you know, just to give you guys an idea. I played with the main character for like a little bit just to get the hang of it. There's a cool kind of like a story mode. There's an arcade mode as well, I think too. Beautiful graphics again. Atlas title. If you guys are into fighters, definitely pick that up. And I believe that is a PS2 exclusive. So for that generation of consoles, as far as like the original Xbox, GameCube, and the PS2, in that era, I think that was on the PS2. I don't think it was on the other consoles. Anyway, as we continue and keep the ball rolling, I'm gonna show some of the video game store pickups that I also uh, grabbed. Got some PS4 games. This store I've probably been to maybe like 2 or 3 times, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it's not like my go-to, but they got some pretty cool stuff. So I picked up Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Uh, really fun game. This is just a masterpiece, I would say. This one I did show my Halloween handy video for all 10 of you that probably watched the video. But since I was doing like a Halloween themed video games, I had to throw this in there. But yeah, it's a really cool action platformer. So there's 2 games in one. It's a double feature, Realms, Retro Realms, which the first one is Halloween and the other one is Ash versus Evil Dead. I played both of them. They are both amazing games, and it actually comes with these trading cards, which is still new. I haven't opened it. Probably won't. But yeah, man, action platformer, very Super Nintendo esque 16-bit type graphics. Maybe a little bit better than that since it is a newer gen console. But yeah, also picked this one up. Finally got this game and I played it. I played it for like I don't know how long, but I was playing it like almost every day. But finally beat it. Super fun game. Amazing. Just another PlayStation masterpiece, man. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Tsushima. But yeah, man, the story and everything super fun. Another one I finally got, a limited run. I believe this is limited run. Yeah, limited run number 291. Way Forward. Way Forward. Love their games, man. Something about, I don't know, just amazing games they make. River City Girls finally got it. Not your traditional beat 'em up. You have like a map system where you have to like look around. The story is hilarious. So it's basically the series of River City Ransom, and I think their boyfriends got kidnapped or something like that. So you play as these 2 playable characters. Off the start, you could pick either one, and I think you could play co-op as well too. But um, I played with both characters, super fun. I got really far as far as with this character. I forgot their name. But yeah, man, there's like all sorts of weapons. You could pick up like baseballs and like throw them at enemies. Um, there's like chain whips and baseball bats. Super cool stuff. Very fun beat 'em up. So looking forward to getting part 2 as well. And this is the game store that I usually go to. So I went like a couple weeks back to back, and I picked up some PS2 and original Xbox games. Red Dead Revolver. Again, a lot of these games I've had in my collection. This game store, you could buy, sell, and stuff like that. So they don't buy like used games that are on like bad condition. If there's a lot of like scratches, for example, like on a disc, they won't take it, or they might maybe or give you like a really low offer. But a lot of times, man, their discs and everything else is like in tic tac condition. Yeah, that's super clean, very nice condition. So this is obviously Rockstar. Yeah, Rockstar uh, game. It's a part of the Red Dead Redemption series. Well, obviously, this was before that. So you got Red Dead Revolver, a really fun third-person shooter. Next one is Ratchet and Clank, the OG, the first one. And Crimson C2. Fun fact: the first one is on the original Xbox, and the second one, for whatever reason, they threw it on the PS2. Again, it could be where like maybe the publishers or the creators they switch up, or I don't know what happened with that. But a really fun game, really good stuff. I got this pile here. I don't want it to fall. The following week, I went and got some original Xbox games. Want to beef up the collection even more, obviously, with the stuff that I want to play and enjoy. Uh, like this game here for, yeah, again, man, Super Tic Tac Mentos. This game here, for example, was like $4. Not every game is going to be that super cheap. But when I saw the price, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely pick that up. I love my first-person shooters, so this is another good one. Well, at least it looks good. I haven't played it yet, but the cover art looks pretty cool. Mace Griffin, Bounty Hunter. Also got Project Snowblind. This is a good one. I played that. Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. Also got Bruce Lee, Quested a Dragon. A lot of people say, and I know it's not the best Bruce Lee game. He deserved better, but it's not bad. I mean, if you put some time into it, it's a pretty fun kind of action adventure beat 'em up game, and it is an exclusive to the OG Xbox. At least for the time, I don't know. With it's so tough to keep up with stuff. I don't think that's came out on newer gen consoles, but or other platforms. I think I did have this. I know I have part one. It's a super fun game. I haven't played part two yet, but also picked up Blinks 2 Master of Time and Space. And it was funny, like I was talking to some of the employees there, like as far as like Blinks 2 goes, we were having like a conversation and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I've never played the Blinks games. I was like, yeah, man, a lot of people compare it to like maybe Luigi's Mansion because you have that vacuum type of weapon thing. And it was kind of, I would say, original for the time where you had that back and forth time pausing thing where you could go back in time. And back then, man, it was just super cool where a lot of these companies, they took chances on um, certain characters, and I believe for a time being, Blinks was like the mascot, and I really like that. Where Mario is obviously the face of Nintendo. Blinks was for the time being probably for Xbox, and then I think probably Master Chief kind of took over, which that's probably the most popular game on the original Xbox and the most that sold. But uh, for that time, alrighty. All right, sorry about that. Making some space there. Um, Next, what are we showing? I hope I did not forget anything because um, sometimes I do that, even though I have really good memory. But anyway, back into it. Picked up some really cool figures, some Power Ranger figures from Target. I do have the green and the red Ranger, and these things are before tax like 10 or 11 bucks, something like that. Let's put that over there, make some room. So it's not bad. And in my opinion, I think these look way more detailed than like the '90s figures. So uh, the prices aren't bad, especially with nowadays where a lot of action figures are uh, like $20 or even more. It just depends on it. And I picked up Putty Patroller. So the back has this thing where you could, I don't know if that's gonna pick up, and you pull the little tab on the back, and his head starts spinning. So that's pretty cool. Love the box art and everything they did with it as well. And that's pretty funny. All right. boom there. Also picked up. This was kind of tough to find, at least uh in my area, and I'm still looking for those Motu Thundercat collab figures, man. Those are really. I still can't find those. The second series, second wave already came out. Probably even a third, or I don't know, or the third is probably going to come out too. But still haven't found a single one of those. And this one doesn't have that back part where it's open that you could like flip you know the figure. That's fine. Yeah, got the Yellow Ranger as well. Got the Black Ranger. See, so when you flip that tab on the back, they switch, so they like morph, which is pretty cool. And I also got the Blue Ranger. So very nice. Again, the box art, the box and everything, the packaging is really beautiful, man. And well, considering that them being like toys for kids or whatever, but they did a really good job. The details are phenomenal, I think, on it. So that's really really cool. Next thing I'm gonna show is get this out of the way. I picked up a Wii. It came with a stand and a whole bunch of other stuff. Again, I don't have room, so I just got this to show it. This is the white one that has the ports for the GameCube controllers. Very nice condition. Came with a nunchuck, even those rubber grip thingies. It came with a stand and a bunch of other stuff, like I said. And I also it he also threw this game in there, and I tested it. It worked out great. Another way forward game, man. This is I really recommend this game for the Wii. Super fun beat 'em up game. There's a lot of unlockables, and the story mode is really cool too. The voice acting, they did a really great job. So yeah, man, he threw that in there as well for $55. I think that was a great deal. This I picked up, I believe on yesterday on Sunday. So this is December 1st, Monday that I'm recording this. Picked up a PS4, really nice condition, works great, works like a charm. Came with a power cord, HDMI, the controller charger, very clean PS4 controller as well. Got this for I think like $50, something like that. So that was another great deal too. Definitely was. Next thing, let's see. I picked these up. Always look at these to see that the stickers aren't peeling. It looks like in really nice condition. I haven't tested it yet. It's a Miss Pac-Man. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 games in one. I haven't found these plug and plays in a long time. So when I saw it from like a distance, that yellow and blue just hit my eyes, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick that up. It could work, it might not. It's fine. Even if it doesn't, they're a nice display piece. And I got these third-party controllers for the NES. I kind of wish I didn't get them because they feel really light and very cheap. Just touching it and holding it, you can tell it has no weight to it, and the plastic quality is really poor. But I paid $7 for all three, so I mean I can't complain. That's fine. Whether they work or don't, it's all good because a lot of times, things like that might not work. And speaking of that, I picked up this Game Boy Pocket, yellow Game Boy Pocket, and a guy told me, and as you can tell on the screen, there's like this black thing or whatever it is. I got it for like a few bucks. He told me it doesn't work. Hopefully, I could get it to fix it or see what happens. The screen is really scratched up too, but for a few bucks, I wasn't gonna leave it behind. So the yellow Game Boy Pocket. This was really cool. I had never seen a calculator like this ever, except for the ones where like for a business where you those old ones where you like kind of hit the numbers and stuff, and it prints out like a roll of receipt. There's like a roll on it, but a calculator with like a a power plug. I'd never seen this before. It is an HP Hewlett Packard 65. Uh, it's a programmable calculator, which is super cool. I think from the 70s. Everything's intact, and this is the flea market, kind of like a vintage market, which is like once every month in my area. In the past couple of months, I did go, so I did pick up a few things from there. Um, yeah, I got this for only $7. I plugged it in; it does work. And someone told me that there's actually like a thing on that side right there where it's like a little plastic or like a paper where it goes through. It goes through and comes out the other side. I have no idea what this is. It just looked cool. And again, I believe this is from like the 70s. Um, but yeah, man. So it's an HP Hewlett Packard 65 programmable calculator. I only paid again like $7 for it, so it was, you know, that's pretty cool. Next thing from that same place, a lot of this place, man, that I go to, even if I don't find games there, there's a lot of like vintage, like heavy vintage stuff. And this guy had like a table. He had a sign that said two for $5. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Not a suspenders type of guy, or I wouldn't wear this, just not my style. But it looked cool. So this is from actually from 1998, and it is from. It says made in UK on the back. But yeah, character braces. As you can see, it's still in the box, new. It's kind of damaged on the side, but it is The Simpsons. It was two for $5. Both these things that I picked up. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave that behind. Yeah, picked that up as that as well. And this looked really interesting too. Seeing here in 3D, it says I think this is from like the 90s. I think 91. And the original price on the back says 9.95, which I won't take that off. I don't know, just a cool collector piece. But the Rocketeer 3D comic, still sealed in the original packaging, comes with those glasses right there, and it has a cassette tape. So it's really cool finding stuff like this. I like it. I really um, I really enjoy it. It's really cool. Next thing I found was this NBA Jam Dennis Rodman and Isaiah Thomas 2 pack. It's two amiibos in one, and this is the time when Dennis Rodman was on the Detroit Pistons. So there's also Sean Kemp with Gary Payton and Karl Malone and John Stockton. So it's an NBA Jam series, which is really cool. As you can see, I ended up getting it for $4. So again, the box is not in the best condition, but it still looked cool. I'll probably put it where my sneaker collection is over there, basketball, themed stuff. And another one, impulse buy. I'm not a Guitar Hero type of guy, or what is that other one? Guitar Hero or Rock Band or whatever that is. It just looked cool. I never seen anything like this again. I got it for like a few bucks. This is from like 2007, and it's Axel Steel, still sealed. Guitar Hero figure. So, well, the side is unfortunately kind of opening up, but that's it is what it is. Fine. Yeah, got that for like a few bucks. Different seller. I picked up a PS2 memory card. I used to find memory cards like I probably have like over 20 of them. Yellow ones, red ones, orange ones, a lot of the black ones, but and a couple of white ones as well of the PS2. I used to find them for like $1 or two, or sometimes like I would get even like cheaper as like a bundle. I ended up getting this for like $5. They always come in handy, so why not? I got stuff all over the place going here and there, but That's okay. Next thing, some guy was selling. I noticed like a bin of movies. I'm like, do you have any video games? He's like, no. And I noticed on the bin on the bottom there was some GameCube titles. Not to get your hopes up, but um, a lot of them were empty cases, filler titles I wasn't interested in, and I ended up just picking up this case for like $2. Again, it sucks the game wasn't in it, but always a backup copy, have a case and everything. Got a case for $2, Super Smash Brothers Melee. The manual and everything is in beautiful condition. So for $2, why not? Picked this game up, which was really interesting. The case I left it over there for like a probably like a backup case I could use it for some other game. It was in a Grand Theft Auto game, so I opened it up, and I always do that, and I recommend that you guys do that too if you're hunting in the wild. You never know what you'll pick up. I've found loose Def Jam uh, discs like PS2 Fight for Def Jam, I think it was, or other really good games as well. And if I hadn't, those games would be left behind. But I ended up getting and completing this copy. So it was a Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max was inside the case of a Grand Theft Auto. Um, the game was inside the Grand Theft Auto case, and I had this case. So a beautiful copy completed. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, and he first he was saying you could take the game. Then he's like, just take it with the case. I was like, yeah, I could reuse the case, repurpose it for another game or whatever. And I ended up getting it for like a couple of bucks. So again, it's good to have spare cases, spare games. You never know where you could, end up bundling them up and completing them. Different seller. I got this for I think like $5. Super busted new move for the PS2. Another seller, I got Halo Combat Evolved. I got that for like $3. Another seller got this for a few bucks again. Disney Pixar Cars. Got these two for $5. Another seller. Oh, wow, there's a receipt in here. I don't know why that was in there, but that's something else. Another receipt. Now for the game. That's weird. Anyway, got these two for $5. Namco Museum. So there's like a bunch of games in it, which is cool. Oh, Dig Dug's in there. Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug 2. Is it? There's two Dig Dug kind of visual captures or whatever you call that. Pac-Man, Galaga. So it says there's 10 classic arcade games. That's pretty cool. So I got those two for $5. Yeah, that was a heck of a deal. And this guy that these two that I got from the two for five, he used to have a lot of really good quality PS2 titles he would bring and sell. Not as much anymore in the past few years, but every now and then he does come across stuff. He hooks it up and gives me a really good deal. This was a definite pickup for me since I'm a really big Michael Jordan fan and I love getting his shoes. Um, got this for only $10. I believe this is from the '90s. It has to be. Exactly what year I'm not sure, but it does have a JCPenney price tag on the bottom for $23. Hence 23 his number. That's funny, but I ended up paying $10 for it. It's in the original box. There's some creases on the cardboard. That's fine. I'm not gonna take this out. Obviously, I'm gonna put this on top of my shoe collection where my shoe cases are. So that'll look pretty cool. Yeah, man. So it's a miniature ball. As you can see, it's Michael Jordan on it. 23 on the back. Really cool. He's going for a slam dunk. But yeah, man. that was really cool. Very nice. So speaking of shoes, I only got one pair of shoes this time. I got a lot of stuff. Just look for the stuff that I need and want and certain colorways that I don't have. Got some Air Force Ones. Wore this a few times already, as I always do, just to break them in. It's more of a black, orange, white. The bottom is kind of like a beige cream color. But love this silhouette, man. One of my favorite shoes. And this is probably my fourth, yeah, fourth pair of Air Force Ones. I used to have a lot more, but they obviously, within the years, they've, worn out and stuff. But it has like a overall leather. The Nike swoosh has like a Nubucker suede and Nike Air on the back. I love that. Nike Air in the front, black uh, bottom, and the inside is kind of like orangey again. Yeah, man. This was in the clearance section, and I always look in the clearance as well. So it was like $60. So heck of a deal. Some stuff there in the room. Right, few more things to go, guys. Got some glasses. World. I don't know what this is exactly. It says the magical. Remember the magic. Walt Disney. I know it's a vintage glass. Very nice condition. Very clean. Uh, $3 for that. Another seller. I picked up these comic book. You know, tall glasses, kind of skinny, but really cool. I like that. Got Thor and the Invincible Iron Man. So got those two for I think $10. Yeah, he was asking like five a piece. So that was nice. All right. Let's see. Next. All right. Surprised these were left behind. I don't know why. These sellers are husband and wife. They usually have a lot of cool stuff. I asked her, how much are you asking for the game? She's like, for you, I'll do $5 a piece. So I picked up these PS3 titles. Some are missing the manuals on them. Let me see. Yeah, the Dragon Ball and the Turtles one is missing a manual, but the rest are complete. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. So there's like a bunch of Genesis games on here. Doesn't say exactly. Enhanced HD graphics, unlockable content, mega multiplayer fun. So there's probably like a bunch of. Oh, on the front screen you can see too. Streets of Rage, nice. I want to give these a play. See how that is. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Also got God of War 3. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan. I was actually looking out for this one. Sucks the manual is missing, but that's fine. Jack and Daxter Collection. Remastered in HD. So yeah, 510. That was like $25. Yeah. Five a piece, $25 for all that. That was really good. Next thing I'm going to show is this was actually yesterday, which I was really shocked. And actually before that, again, this is at the vintage market. I ended up picking up this red PS3 controller, which is kind of weird. I've never seen the one with like white buttons. It is an original. It has the PlayStation logo on the and I accidentally turned my PS4 on. Anyway, that's fine. Um, yeah, it lit up, but I've never seen the buttons of that color, which is weird. I don't know if it's like a special one or I don't know where people they swap out the buttons. But some guy was like, "Yeah, I have a bunch of games. They came and bought it." I'm like, if they bought all those games, why the heck would they leave this behind? Especially an OEM PS4 controller. Uh, it's not in the best of shape. There's some yellowing on the buttons, but I tested it. It works out great. Cleaned it with some, with some wet wipes, and it's overall in really nice condition. Just the thumbsticks are yellowing. That's fine, but it works great. So I got that for $10. And next, I actually picked this up yesterday, which I was super stoked. Randomly, just passing by. Again, these people are husband and wife, and I got a lot of great stuff back in the days from them. Like for example, I think I got a was it Loaded on the PS1 long box, beautiful condition. I remember back in the days, like a few years back, I bought that. I think it was Loaded. It's a really fun game. Long box for only $4, but as everything, how things go. Things get expensive and somewhat, but for this, I was really surprised. I was expecting to give me a higher price on it, but I ended up finding a Game Boy Advance SP. It's a black one, and it is a 101, baby. So the back screen is a better lit. So if you press a light button, as you can see, the thing that sucks is there's like a screen that's going through black line going through the screen, and I did charge it for like an hour or two, but again, I was playing some games on it to test it out. It works great, the volume and everything, and I only got it for $15. So I was like, "What, 15?" She goes, "Yeah, 1 5." I was like, "Okay, I'll take it." And before I was gonna leave their booth, I noticed this box with Zelda on it, and then on the side it says Zelda HD, the Wind Waker. I was like, "What the heck?" So it's a puzzle. It looks like all the pieces are in there. There's a bunch of pieces in there. Hopefully they're not missing. Um, I was like, "What the heck?" The box looks beautiful itself. It's a 550 piece. Yeah, 550 pieces, 18 by 24. I haven't done a puzzle in a very, very long time. Probably back when I was a kid. But it is an official Nintendo license thing, and they only wanted $3 for it. So $18 for both of these. That's all day. Yes, sir. Yeah, buddy. All right. Next thing, random find for $5. Got a Sony Sportsman Walkman, a yellow one. I have a black one as well. As a kid, I don't know if I had this one or was it the red one. There's like so many different colors. I know I had a Sony one with a kind of like a metal headphone type of thing with the I would always listen to tapes and going on field trips in school and stuff. I remember. But yeah, $5, man. Sony Sports Walkman. That was pretty cool. Next, this was the resale guy, and he really hooked it up, man. I got a really good deal on these games. The first week I went, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do probably like everything for like everything again was individually priced." So I ended up getting it for like 25, $30, something like that. Fact Xanadu for the NES. Also got Qbert, Super Mario World, which this is a label upgrade. Very fun game, classic. And I did not have this in my collection, which is another Looney Tunes game. So you got Daffy, Taz, Sylvester, was it? Sylvester the cat? Yeah, I think. And Bugs Bunny. So that's a pretty cool cover art too. So it's kind of like a wacky fighting game. I don't know. I did not have this. It is an original OG Xbox game, so definitely going into the collection. And next following week, another one. I think I got all this for like 55 or $60, which again is definitely worth it, especially for one title. I ended up getting Smash TV for the NES. I haven't played this one yet. Krusty's Funhouse. I'm gonna save that for last. He threw this in there. He's like, "You could have it." I was like, "Yeah, it's a fun game. I don't care. That's fine. Thanks for the obviously hooking it up, but Destroy All Humans too." He's like, "I don't care about this. You could have that." I'm gonna throw that in for free. So that was cool of them. And I also got X Mutants. The manual is missing, but everything is in beautiful condition. Even like the label on the cartridge, a lot of times they're like ripped off or torn off, whatever. Uh, yeah, for the Sega Genesis, man, I love getting especially cartridge-based games. This the quantity that I got, it's been a long time, and I was so excited finding these. So in that pile, he also had this bad boy, Mega Man 6. Beautiful condition, very clean. And this game alone was worth it. Again, I don't care about prices. I don't like to talk about prices. Just telling you guys I got the most, bang for my buck. Um, Mega Man 6 alone was worth it for what I think paid. And prices obviously fluctuate, but yeah, man, I love that label art. Beautiful. I think I'm missing a couple of the Mega Man games, like the first and the second one, maybe, or something like that. That's where my Nintendo shelf is. But as the time goes, I'm gonna build up as much as I can and get the games that I want. But yeah, man, all of that for I believe 55, $60 again, which was worth it. Next one, last, finally, uh, let's see. This is at that video game event. Not a lot of vendors. I was expecting more vendors, but it's fine. I still got a lot of really cool stuff. The same dude that hooked it up with those games, I went to his booth. I think I paid like $30 for all of this, and I got Batman for the NES, Super Mario 2, and a cool thing is, wow, there's a sticker on the back. I don't want to give out information because there's like a phone number on it, or I don't know, maybe that phone number doesn't work, but still, there's like someone's name on there, Joel, whatever, uh, and it has like a telephone number, but it says the Nintendo Game Pack belongs to, and it's an official Nintendo sticker, guys. Look at that. That is sick. That is so cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna leave that on there. So yeah, it says the Nintendo Game Pack belongs to this person, and a name and telephone number. So I guess back then, if someone lost their game, they would actually like, "Hey, Joel, you lost your Super Mario Brothers 2. Come and pick it up." But I don't know. That's pretty cool. I like that. I love stuff like that. So got all of that. Batman, as I showed, Mario 2, and also got Mario 3, and I got this is a player's greatest hits version, but that's okay. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. The black label, I thought it might have been like a flip double-sided cover art, but it's not. I checked. I like this cover art better, to be quite honest. But yeah, the first one has a bigger image of that raccoon logo. Super fun game, man. This is one of my favorite action platformers. Probably one of my favorite games on um, the PS2. And at first, I was thinking about it. Was this the first one? Was it the second one? The manuals in there. I finally found a manual on this game, which is crazy. I found this so many times back in the days. The manual would never be in there, but you know, and that's probably going to be my only greatest hits game, which is fine because I just don't like that red. I like the black labels better, but that's fine. Next thing, this guy hooked it up to different seller. As you got a peek of that. So the Wii console that I got came with this white uh, cord, which is weird. It wasn't working on my CRT TV. I was plugging it in, and I thought that the system was busted, or it probably had like some kind of an internal problem or some kind of an issue internally. But that wasn't the case. I think it was the AV cord wasn't matching to my TV, or maybe I could have like done something in the menu, but I couldn't figure it out. So I ended up asking a guy, "Do you have a RCA input output, whatever you call it, AV cable for the Wii?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll throw it in for like a couple of bucks, a few bucks." So I picked that up and it works great. I got that. Also got some Super Nintendo games. Gradius 3, or Gradius, however you pronounce that. Gradius 3 for the Super Nintendo. Also got Super Ghouls and Ghosts, another very fun action platformer, Capcom. So yeah, that. And I got a boxed Nintendo 64 black controller. Um, I believe it's supposed to come like with a plastic wrap for it. Yeah, I didn't check this, but oh yeah, look at that. That joystick is super tight. Very nice. Or it might be even they swapped it out with a GameCube thing because this usually has like a thing in the middle for whatever, I don't know. It could have been swapped out. I have no idea. But overall, it's in pretty decent shape, and having a box is pretty cool. And I got a really cool, really good deal for it, especially finding boxes for the controller. Not happening, not in my area because there's so many collectors and uh, everybody's chasing after the same damn nickel, you know, resellers and stuff like that. It gets tough, but this time, man, I really uh, really am truly blessed. Very happy with everything I found, and it's been a while since I haven't like found again like this type of stuff. But yeah, man, got that complete in box. Overall, it's in very nice shape. So I get really excited finding boxes, especially out in the wild. But yeah, man, very cool. And I'm just gonna say I got a heck of a deal for all of that. He really hooked it up. Next, different seller. I got these PS2 games, Inuyasha, The Secret of the Cursed Mask. I think one of these is missing the manuals, but yeah. There's another one of this. I forgot the name of it, but the cover art is really sweet on it. It's like slashing like this sword 3D, and it looks like really cool up front. But yeah, got that. Got War of the Monsters, and the manual is missing on this one. Hopefully, I could track it down. I didn't check this game. Some scratches on that one, scratches on that. I'm sure it'll be fine though. That's okay. Yeah. So I got Inuyasha, World of Monsters. Inuyasha, World of Monsters, and Grandia or Grandia 3, however you pronounce that. And then he was telling me he has a bunch of Super Nintendo stuff. Again, this video has been long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it if you stuck all the way to the end. Uh, he said that he was going for like a full Super Nintendo collection or something like that, and he had a lot of stuff where it was just like super overpriced. But he did hook it up on the PS2 games, and then I did get some Super Nintendo boxes alone. One of them is missing a manual, but I got both of these for $25. Very nice condition. So I got the box only for NBA Jam. I think the manual is in this one, and I also got NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Again, very clean boxes for you know for however long these games have been out since like the 90s. Uh, it has been kept in very nice shape, and I'm gonna keep them in the best of condition as I can. Obviously, I'm gonna get some plastic protectors for these as well. So yeah, man, 2 boxes, $25. I think it was worth it. Yeah, I think it was worth it for everything, every single thing that I got. Another dude I was talking to, very cool guy. Uh, he had more like video game, action figures and stuff. Nothing I was interested in, but he had this really cool carrying case. So to end it with this, I think he was asking $20 for it. I ended up getting it for like 10 or 15. Ended up getting this bad boy. Game Gear carrying case. The back is peeling off. That's fine. I'm gonna carefully apply some glue on it, and there's some scratches here and there. I'll try to clean it up as best as I can. But a lot of time he was telling me like a lot of times if you find these clasps are like broken off, and the inside is very cool as well. So the Game Gear would go here, the games would go there, and it even has like little pictures where you could like place stuff, which is crazy cool. The adapter would go there, battery pack or whatever that is. Super cool, man. Yeah, so it has this thing too where you could like carry it, which I won't. This is going on a shelf somewhere. And yeah, man, that was that. And that is it, guys. Darn near close to an hour, man. 51 plus minutes. Anyway, that was that. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, guys.
Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back.